Do you know where the houses on Bikini Bottom come from? They are all trash that humans have thrown into the ocean. Most people believe that these are gifts from the sea god. Whenever someone makes a wish, they write it down, tie it to a balloon, and send it out to sea, hoping that the sea god will hear their voice. But one day the gifts suddenly stopped. The residents were disappointed and feared they had angered the sea god, so they decided to sacrifice a fish to appease him. To prevent this situation, SpongeBob resolved to find the sea god himself. He tied the balloon to his body, stood on a jellyfish's back, and floated toward the surface. Just as he was about to break through the water, he was blocked by a pile of floating trash. SpongeBob, wearing anti-gravity shoes, began digging his way out and exploring the trash pile. He played a tune on a comb and then threw it away. The sea residents mistook it for a sacred farming tool. Then a huge metal barrel nearly crushed him, but it fell back and was reused to build a new house.
Now there's room for my mother!
As SpongeBob struggled to make sense of everything, suddenly an old man rushed out. He claimed to be the Sea King and began to attack SpongeBob frantically. But SpongeBob did not back down. He began to fight back, and the two threw trash at each other non-stop until Bikini Bottom was engulfed in a complete trash storm. Seeing the falling trash, the residents thought that the Sea King had bestowed another blessing upon them. It was then that SpongeBob realized that the so-called Sea King was actually a poor man named Jenkins, who had been carried to the surface by a balloon. To send Jenkins home, SpongeBob built a trash ladder using any scrap materials he could find and became the first sponge to climb to the surface. At this point, some people hadn't picked up any trash, so they decided to sacrifice someone to the sea god. The ladder suddenly fell from the sky, and everyone thought it was the sea god manifesting his power, so they all rushed to climb it. But there were too many people climbing, and the ladder collapsed under the weight, flinging everything down. Jenkins stood up and declared he was the sea god. Then the real sea god suddenly appeared.